Whenever you turn around, I was like,
At this time, we're going to honor America with the playing of the national anthem. Would you please rise and then remove cover, please? All right, time to meet the Tatum Coyotes. Number 1, Taylor Garner, sophomore. Number 2, Obed Marianas, he's a junior. Number 3, Luis Diaz, another junior. Number 12, Abraham Duran, a junior. Number 14, Tyler Graham, a sophomore. Number 15 is Jeremy Hitchcock, a junior. Number 33, Jalen Von Gleilenberg, a sophomore. Starting tonight for the Coyotes is a senior, number 0, George Bartlett. Number 11, a sophomore, David Mendoza. Number 21, a junior, Leo Gonzalez. Number 25, a junior, Randy Kruger. The captain of the Coyotes, number 4, Caden Cardenas, a senior. Coyotes coached by Royce Brown, assisted by Fernando Jimenez and Buddy Little. And now, let's meet your Elida Tigers. Number 1, Seth Smith. Number 2, Ryan Howe. Number 12, Mason Bridget. Number 13, Aiden Yates. 15, Galen Taylor. 24, Gage Hartman. 35, Seth Jimenez. 41, Jesse Woodruff. Starting tonight for the Tigers. At guard, a sophomore, number 3, Jose Jimenez. A junior, number 10 at forward, Gavin Hartman. A junior, number 20 at forward, Ryan Creighton. A senior at guard, number 5, Ryan Fair. And a senior guard, number 23, Tegan Burton. Tigers coached by Jared Fraze, assisted by Trey Russ. Officials tonight, Sammy Herrera and Renee Marcus.
The windblown sands of eastern New Mexico. And it is time to put some Tatum varsity boys on the air here. Girls game was canceled. We got a text from the schools late today. And so the start time moved up on the opening possession. They scored. Cotton with this score. 2-0 Tigers. Intimate quarters here in this gym, but I have a nice. That ball is going to go over to Elida. Elida Tigers dressed in their home white, trimmed in purple. Tatum trying to D them up here in the early going. And it is 2-0 Elida. Score by number 10. There's good hands. Mendoza able to save it off the Tigers out of bounds. Good play by Mendoza. There you see Coach Brown talking to him right there. Pretty good view of this one tonight. Except I have a glare in my phone, which means I got to watch the floor and the phone. That one goes out of bounds on the far side. Just underway. HopToRecord.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Good look inside, but the shot is blocked. Near steal. And it is going to be a steal. Randy Kruger for the Coyotes picking that one up. We'll go back the other way. 6:49 to go first quarter. 2-0 Tigers. There is Kevin Cardenas. Pretty much the leader of the team. Into Gonzalez off the glass. Good assist from Cardenas. We are tied at 2. Leo Gonzalez. Maybe that'll get him on his shooting touch tonight. Scoring early. Inside. Won't go. And Kruger does a good job, but saves it to the Tigers, and that's not going to go. You can see when it came off his hand. Offensive rebound taken away by Cardenas, and he's going to be off and running for Tatum. Free throw line jumper won't go. Good rebound on the inside, stripped away. Gonzalez, though, able to retain possession for Tatum. In the corner, baseline, Cardenas, Mendoza into Kruger. Trying to look back in up in there, and intercepted. Pass intercepted. Go the other way. And that one is too far up under the basket on the layup. Really should have been an easy 2 for the Tigers, but it wasn't too good. So back the other way. We're tied at 2. So Danis had a shoot, and I don't know if they were saying hey, Utah! Last names ago, and it might be Creighton. I'll double check. He's got the 2 for them. Cardenas gets his own rebound after missing that short shot in the middle of the lane. Cross-court pass. Bartlett. Taylor Graham playing good as the ladies in the starting lineup. Kruger baseline to Gonzalez, and he can't get that one. Both teams missing some shots down low that would normally.
21.
That's foul. He's going to go on the Coyotes. The Tigers will inbound in the backcourt. Tatum's going to press here. 5:18 to go in the first quarter. Across the timeline we come. Good look down low, and that's not going to go. Another layup missed. The score should be about 8-6. Nobody can hit those shots off the glass down low yet so far in this game. Cardenas with a good move. Shot from 3. Won't go. And the rebound. Good hustle by Jordan Bartlett. Gonzalez in the corner. He's trapped. They take it away.
Tiger ball.
And they're going to call the foul on Tatum. One team foul already, unless maybe they called a violation or something. Yep, posted no foul. We're going to have a timeout. And I'll tell you what, it's fast and furious to get here. I was counting the miles in the minute, but I made it with 9 to go on the pregame clock. Alan Scott, your electric radio's pal. Give you a look at the Tatum huddle. While I get some of my paperwork together, we're in 30 seconds. Cardenas has 11-2 to go for Tatum. That's good enough. Are exiting the huddle. Back ready to play with 4:49 to go in the first quarter. Tied at 2 apiece. And yet another whistle. Oh, maybe a long evening here.
Coyotes number 4, Tatum, his first. Second team.
Foul is on Cardenas. Second team foul on Tatum. None on Elida. Elida Tigers. Cardenas going to make him pay. He steals it. Wanted to. Almost looked like he wanted to snap. Cardenas has to. And we're going to get a turnover. So Cardenas too, and now possession from Tatum. They lead at 4-2. Cardenas has all four. In from Gonzalez to Kruger, back to Leo Gonzalez. Bounce past the Bartlett. Oh, come on, where's the foul? Where's the foul? They don't call it on the shot. What are they going to call there? That's a third foul on Tatum. You can't afford to put him in the bonus here.
13 foul.
And that is the second foul.
Timeout, Coyotes.
Leo Gonzalez. One on Cardenas, two on Gonzalez. And you can see Royce Brown out there talking with the officials right now. Not happy. You're going to start whistles early. Call them on both teams. Just be fair both ways. And the timeout, Tatum's got the timeout. Tatum 4, Elida 2. Swing over, let you look at the Tatum gathering. Meeting of the minds of the players. Tatum got the win at Loving on Saturday, so did the girl. But Loving hung around against the Coyotes and in fact had a lead in that ball game in the second quarter, about halfway through. And we're down only 10 at half, and that was after Chow just steamrolled the Coyotes. Nothing they could do in that ball game. There's a block by Bartlett. He's having a good first quarter defensively. Head Cardenas, layup is good. And Tatum. They don't know all that much about, but able to get out and run. And Cardenas, as we've seen before, has all 6 Tatum points, 2 for the home team. Inbound play coming for the Dora Tigers. And that's not a good pass. Telegraphed it there. Good defense by Coyotes in their road red. Inbound play. Tigers have it. And go to the top of the key and say, look at the win. They go in, Tatum blocks the passing lane, they're going to take it away. They may get Garner with the foul, though. It's contact from Garner, we'll see. No, they're going to call it. Call this one on the home team. That goes on number 23. I'll get the names and numbers here when I get a chance. I'm right next to the table, but just wanted to make sure we get this thing on the air as we catch up. Whistle. 3-second call this time. And the inbound play is coming fast and furious. Tigers are up and running. Nothing there. Tatum gets back on the defensive side of things. A little floater off the glass is not going to go off the hands of number 3. That's Jose Kemmis. And the push on Tatum. That's 14 fouls. Man, you don't want to put him in the bonus if you can help it. 3:17 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to give that one on to Garner. Taylor Garner. Non-shooting foul. Into the paint. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound. Saved back under. Too many bodies there. Good pass. What did they call it? How does that not count? They must have called the travel because it did pretty good for mine. 6-2 game still. Cardenas with 6. Turnaround shot by the big man inside. Won't go. No rebound. Goes to the Tigers. Just too much traffic and way too hard off the glass. Both teams are getting shots down low, which is a fundamental shot. You score up and bank it. 20 there, wide open. 2:37 to go, opening quarter. 6-2 game. There's a shot on the way from Temes on its if I guess. I don't have a table, so I got to write things down on paper. There's a steal by Elida. They take it away from Mendoza. And still cannot score. Tough time shooting down low. The layup area. For both teams, Tatum has sort of recovered, but Coyotes have missed a lot of shots down low you'd think would go in. 6-5 on the strength of that three. That was the last bucket. Down to 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. There's a shot by him in there. Shooter's roll, not that time. Rebound is tipped out. Penetration, there's a good pass down low. Kruger there to block the shot. Good work by Kruger. Diving on it is Taylor Graham. And the Tigers come out with it. And it's been a scrum here in the first quarter, to be honest with you. Both teams battling hard, but missing shots that they should make. And having a hard time just hanging on to the ball.
Get the ball!
Baseline drive, not going to go. They're going to call the foul against the Tigers. Or against the Coyotes, I should say.
15,
Jeremy Hitchcock picks up the foul.
16.
Non-shooting foul, but that's 6 fouls on Tatum in the first quarter. 1 on the Tigers. So we're going to have bonus free throws for the home team, it looks like. That shot won't go. Kruger there for the rebound for Tatum. And they call a foul on the ensuing rebound. That will be the second foul on Dorff. So Kevin Cardenas will bring it across the timeline. And another whistle. You know, my first thought is, let him play a little.
12, Mason Pritchard is first. 13.
There's a game somewhere in amongst all of these whistles here in the first quarter. They're trying to play some basketball, I'm told. On the drive is Gonzalez. Taylor Graham, good look down low to Cardenas, and he can't finish. Both teams are having their shooting woes down low. That really is what he'll make 10 out of 10 times, but not that time. And another foul, and that's the 7th foul. Tatum has put Elida in the bonus, and we're not done with the first quarter. 3 team fouls on the Tigers.
Right there at the line, shooting 1-1.
I think he said Kozlowski or Korowski. We'll find out. That'll go. Can I call him Gronkowski?
Box out!
It's tied at 6, though. Tigers have quietly made a comeback here to tie the game up. That one won't go. Rebound tipped out, and Tatum's going to get it. We'll see if Mendoza can get it across the timeline. He cannot. Off of me. 40 seconds to play. Inbound pass. Tigers will go down low, forcing that shot up. It won't go. So Jimenez got 5 for them, and the home team has the lead now, 8-6. And another whistle.
Also on the team, Gavin Hartman is first. 14 foul.
So 14 fouls on that door, 7 on Tatum. Unusual number of fouls called here in the first quarter. Another one?
Hey! How about the broken plane right there? Oh, no, he reached out his hands across down there.
Ball favors Door. They got the ball, 18 seconds left in the opening quarter. 8-6. Tatum throws by 2. That's Jimenez. Skip pass all the way across court. And firing in, that's a bad pass. And Tatum says, thank you, we'll take that. Yeah, a collision down there. Tyler Grant leaving it all out on the court. He's going to be fouled going to the basket. Heck of a collision. Not a lot of room on that baseline, and he got a good taste of the wall. They got a nice padding, unfortunately. Tyler Graham at the line for Tatum, and that's no good. Here comes Graham. He worked hard during the first quarter. 1.5 left, 2-point game. And Tyler Graham could close it, but missed that free throw. He could have closed it to one. Desperation lead. Almost won. You can hear the roar of the crowd. 8-6 after one. Kevin Cardenas leads Tatum with all 6 of the count. And he reminded me about podcast video on each body. Actually, we did that well. About YouTube channel. Brought you by some fine sponsors who make it all possible and keep us from having to charge any subscription. They are EJ's Pumpkin, LSD, Sooner Florida Pumpkin Music, Tatum Schools and these kids and the community as a whole. The Tatum Schools are back to this broadcast. Tatum Clinic, part of the North School District, now pharmacy, serving all of Lee County, located in New Orleans. On 2nd and Adams. And now pharmacy has been there for a long time. In fact, it's been there longer than I have. I was born in I just hit the big 6 years. 13 years old. So thanks to those fine sponsors for looking at that. And we've got a good one. Pretty tight game here. The 6 after 1-2 place. We get set for the second quarter. And the inbound play comes to the Tigers. You'll see as the point guard right there. Down in the corner goes. They flip pass. Baseline jumper will not drop. And a good rebound by Jordan Bartlett for Tatum. And we'll go back the other way. Coyotes on offense. Mendoza. Over to, I think the Rams came into the game. I can't tell. Double check. And fast and furious, but really kind of too much gas on that pass. Overthrew everybody. It sails out of bounds.
Are you ready to go, Leo?
Let's go!
High post to Hitchcock. He's looking backdoor to Gonzalez and just can't quite complete that pass. Good idea, though. And Hitchcock has played well coming off the bench this season. On the right wing it'll go. Coyotes, top of the key. That's Jimenez. That shot won't go. Tipped by Tatum, but rebounded by the Tigers and a foul call. 8th foul on Tatum. We're going to be shooting a lot of free throws in this quarter.
Hitchcock, his second 18 foul.
And then 5.
Goes to the line for 2 shots.
5 team fouls on Dora. 2 shots coming here. Shooting foul. That was called on Hitchcock. He's got 2 fouls for the Coyotes, and that is good. 9-6 now is the lead. Just underway second quarter. You can see while Coach Brown has the ear of the official, he's going to take advantage. That one is on the way, no good. And they're giving up inside position on that rebound. Lucky to get it. And good work by Randall Kruger ahead of the pack. In the front court, and that's Abe Durant once he switched numbers with Devin Castellano. That won't go. Off the hands of Abe Durant. Rebound tight coming into the front court here from the home crowd. There's a long-range jumper that won't drop. Tipped out. Free throw line shot won't go. And again, another offensive rebound. And finally, they were able to get the putback up and in, but the lead now is 5. After I think that's Hogan.
23 team, Burt, his third personal.
And we have a foul meanwhile on
16 foul.
16 fouls. So 14 fouls with 6:13 to go in the first half. It's a little risky happy. Into the paint. Mendoza, a little too far under the basket to get that one to go. Top of the key. To the point guard, out on the wing. Perimeter passing here, going off of the Tigers. And they take it away. It's Kruger again with good defense. Coyotes have a shot in now at getting some points. Cardenas is the only guy to put one more. Well, Gonzalez got it. And he gets that one. Cardenas and Leo Gonzalez. And that's a three. That'll get you back in it in a hurry. That Gonzalez three gets Tatum to within three after trailing 5. It's 11-8. And Leo Gonzalez with the ball right there on the left wing. Kruger, give and go. Get in there.
Leo Gonzalez, he's 7.
Gonzalez has 5. That one sails out of bounds. It's a turnover. You didn't miss anything. All right. Pause to write down some scores. So 10 of those points, 5 belong to Gonzalez, but Tatum, I was saying mistakenly, Cardenas had them all. He did. And the Coyotes get back on defense, and another miss down low for the Tigers, and we got a whistle on the play.
Hey, straight orange, Bradley!
That was on 13-8 Yates, his first. 17
So we'll
foul.
go down and shoot free throws now for the Tatum Coyotes because that's the 7th foul
The line for the
on
Coyotes, Abraham Brown.
That's a 15th foul of the first half. Free throw is good from Durant. We're tied at 11. And that one is in and out. That rebound was last touched by Dora, I thought. But they say it's the home team. So we're tied at 11, 4:50 to go first half. Tigers come across the timeline here. Working that right side. And a takeaway, and they're going to call the foul, but he was in the air. How are you supposed to stop? They call it a white. Good, then that's a good call. Because he got under and he had there's no way he could have stopped. He'd already left his feet to intercept that pass. So the foul goes on number 12.
And then he got fouled.
David Mendoza.
And it puts Mendoza
Got it, David. Come on.
at the line. And that free throw is in and out. I think these free throws are tight. Both teams have a hard time. Good pass. He's got a free throw and now a field goal. And that gives Tatum a 13-11 advantage. Saves it over everybody, and Durant is very fast. He runs it down. That's why he caught so many touchdown passes. Kruger off the glass. Won't go. Bartlett fighting hard for it, and a good save off the Tigers by Bartlett. It's a heads-up play. 13-11 Tatum. Here at the moment.
Come on, no. Not there. Not there.
Basketball number 21 for the Coyotes.
2-point down.
First one.
2-point ball game. Inbound play coming for Tatum. Kruger looking. And just a lot of contact and a lot of hands in the passing lane, arms in the passing lanes on both ends. That shot will not go. Blocked by Kruger. He gets way up for that one. Rejects that shot from number 20. And yet another foul.
That was on 13-8 Yates, his second.
And I thought it was lopsided toward Tatum. Now it's 9 fouls on Dora. 8 on the Coyotes. It goes on to 13.
David Mendoza for the Coyotes, 1-1.
David Mendoza, the beneficiary, 17th foul of the first half, and we still have half the quarter left. Tatum will press here after not being able to catch him. 13-11 game. Coyotes lead it. Across the timeline. Good pass ahead by the Coyotes. Good rebound inside, but again, contact. That's going to be a foul on Tatum, but you pretty much had to foul there to stop that shot. That's the first on Kruger.
No, Craig, 2 shots.
After the game, you can bounce it.
Miss it.
Free throw good.
Miss it.
13-12. Coyotes with the lead. This one could tie it. And the Coyotes try to answer it. Cross-court pass. Dangerous. Another scrum, and we have a tie possession. Arrow is favoring Tatum at the moment. So the Coyotes have an inbound play here. 3:35 to go, tied at 13. And nothing's coming easy. There's a lot of contact, a lot of holding, pushing, shoving. That's the 10th foul on Dora, 9 on Tatum, 19 fouls. Foul up the lead in the first half. And the free throw no good. Both teams are getting shots to go in, even down low, right in layup territory off the glass. We've seen several miss. That one's good by that's his first bucket. It gives Tatum a slim 1-point lead, 14-13. White's going to have the basketball. Jimenez will come back in for the Tigers here. 3:25 to go, second quarter. Nip and tuck the perimeter passing. They're inside to Jimenez, and Kruger says, get that out of here. And it'll go out of bounds. Off of Tatum. Good block from Kruger, and good job not to foul him with the body. Inbound play coming.
Number 2 right now, his first 10-2 foul.
Number 2 picks up that foul. Ryan Kyle.
David, take your time. Pay attention.
Mendoza will have it for Tatum. Cross-court pass over to the right sideline to Durant. Good look at Kruger at the free throw line. And that floater won't go right off the heel of the basket. Look good. And we go the other way. Too far under the basket to get that shot off. He hit the bottom of the rim underneath of it. Rebound to Tatum. Good pass ahead. Durant. Baseline drive. Should have shot it. Gonzalez can't get the shooters rolling. And we got another foul. Just shoot that one.
Kyle foul on 21. Neil
What's wrong with being, a team player and taking care of the other guy? But you've got to take that one up. 14-13 still the score. And that's the 20th foul of the half. 10 on each side. We will let you hear from our great sponsors as soon as we get to the halftime break. That free throw is good, and that ties the game at 14.
Box out, Jeremy. Use your body.
Tatum Sports on HopsAmerica.com, the Tatum Sports YouTube channel, brought to you by Tatum School, Tatum Clinic, Al Pharmacy, EJ's Pumping, LLC, and Legendary Services. And that's 3 free throws made by number 2. 2:36 to play. Dora by 1, and they get a takeaway. And we get a whistle, and they're going to get Duran with the foul, and he's having a conversation with the officials about it right now.
12, Abraham Duran. His first Creighton back to the line, 2 shots.
11 fouls on the Coyotes in the first half, 10 on the entire. Free throw good. He's making a living at the free throw line. That's the 4th made free throw for that young man. And the lead is 2, 16-14. Missed that one. Kruger gets the rebound for the Tatum Coyotes. There is Duran, high post to Kruger. Somebody's going to be open. Mendoza is not scored yet. Strong move by Bartlett and won't fall. Into the front court we go. That's a free throw line jump shot, basically a free throw for number 5. And it's off the hard off the back of the iron, no good. Iron's been unkind to both teams here. Inbound play. Under 2 to go in the half now. Jimenez will try that one off the ball. Offensive rebound to Dor. Jimenez. They could have got Kruger for the foul there, and they did. Tatum has the basketball. That is Abe Durant. Firing to Kruger at the free throw line. He'll fade away jump shot. That one, and it won't go. Kind of a line drive. Really, if these teams were shooting better, this game would be like 25-20, maybe 28-22. 3 on the way, it's not going to go. A lot of contact on these balls. A lot of scrapping. There's more of them. And another foul. But it's kind of not controlled. Scrapping. Both teams are out of control at times here. And kind of rushing some of those shots down low. Scoring as much as you would think, as many shots as they have had down low. And again, you put the guy on the line who can make shots, and that's number 20. At least 5 made free throws. Number 20, and it's a 3-point lead now. 17-14, Tiger. Ahead, trying to get into halftime. Ahead. That one no good. Rebound to Durant. Gives off to Cardenas, who's back in the game. Free throw line jump shot, no. One and done for Tatum. Off and running Dora. Jimenez, he wants a 3, and that'll go. He's got 7 in the ball. And the lead for Dora now is 6, 20-14.
Come on, David.
It was 8-6. Dora up after 1. They put up 12 at the end. Tatum has put up 8. In the quarter, so low scoring indeed.
Colorado!
And the ball will be an inbound for Tatum, and Cardenas can't get it. It was a great inbound pass. Why is that not a foul? Stripped the ball. I guess it was clean. 30 seconds to play. A near steal by Durant, and too much traffic. He's able to get it right, and he scored. He's in 3 in the ball game. He's made, at least from what I have seen, a field goal or free throw. 20-16 cuts the lead to 4 with 21 seconds left before the break. The Coyotes get a shot from Durant on the baseline. And it's 20-19. Tatum gets to within 1. Nice run by Abraham Durant in the last couple of minutes. See, that's what I'm talking about. They get right in the way. You turn to go. You can't help but slam into it. Now that's a foul. It's kind of awkward, I guess is what I'm getting at. Normally, you see smooth play up and down the court.
Shooting 2 shots.
Tigers are coming in way too close, not allowing the normal distance. And that foul is called because he's right in the way. And I know you play defense, but they're playing it a little too close. And that's why he's at the free throw line right now. Abraham Durant is tied the game, but he can't give the Coyotes the lead. A little scoring run by Durant has tied it up. Jimenez for three. Won't go. We reach halftime. Okay, I'm going to head to the score table, see if I can get names and numbers for Doyle. But one thing is true, nothing's been decided.
Halftime, you've got
It's
time
20
to
to
go out.
20 as we hit halftime.
Make your final bids on our silent auction.
Fine sponsor.
The auction will close at the end of halftime. We'll announce the winners
Awkward as it was, more like a
between
football
the
game
third
at
and the
times
fourth
than a
quarter
basketball
tonight.
game. We're tied at 20.
Once again, all proceeds
Thanks for
from
listening
good
to
student
Alex
activities
Scott chatting with you.
here at Elida High School.
OpsAmerica.com. Nice facility here in the village of Dora. Not all that large.
Maybe go
Really
in and
nice.
Taylor
Looking
Gardner.
forward. Dark wood is a lane surrounded by deep blue interior. They are perfect for Tiger Paw right in the middle. As I sit here with the Tatum faces. And I'm going to take a break from the mic and go collect my paper and my thoughts and the great people that make all this possible. And that's our generous sponsor. Couldn't do it for free without these guys. In fact, couldn't do it at all. So do business with them next time you see them on the street or pass by that business. Stop by and say hi and tell them thanks for putting Teddy's Sports on the internet. OpsAmerica.com. And Sports YouTube channel.
Let's make some tough.
How are you? You've got your hands full. Drink that beer. You really left your like. Yeah, there'll be too much going on. Frank got a ball in his hand. I never seen
Halftime scoring for the Coyotes, Jordan Bartlett with 1 point, Caden Cardenas with 4, Leo Gonzalez with 6, and Abraham Duran with 9 points, total 20. For the Tigers, Ryan Fairhead 1 point, Gavin White with 2, Jose Jimenez with 8, and Rylan Creighton with 9 points. Yeah, last few minutes of the silent auction down the lobby. If you haven't been out there, let's go. All games with Dora this Thursday here at Elida have been canceled by Dora. Tigers will be back in action again tomorrow at Floyd. 5 o'clock start.
I got him counted down there.
All right, we are back. Second half action. And the first shot is going to be missed. And we have a foul on the first shot, so we pick up right where we left off. 20-plus fouls called in the first half. We're not. 8 seconds into the third quarter, and another foul. And it's on Tatum. Free throw is good. Bird, number 23. He gets that one, breaks the tie. Missed the second, and the rebound will come up. Nothing decided at halftime. It was 8-6 at the end of the first quarter. Dora with the lead, tied at 20 at the half on a run by Abe Durant. And Kruger has room enough to make a steal without bumping into anybody. There's a steal for Tatum. The Coyotes have the lead on the strength of that Kruger putback. Nice job, Ramley, Kruger. He's got 4 in my official score sheet. Here comes an inbound play right past us here. Tigers off and running. Tatum breaking it up. They'll be forced to set up the offense here with 7:20 to go in the third. That shot too hard off the glass. Gonzalez up high. Grab that rebound for the Tatum Coyotes.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
There is David Mendoza coming around. Cardenas. He's working against Jimenez. Kruger now to Mendoza. Mendoza fires the cross-court pass, nearly intercepted.
Don't force the pass.
The Coyotes will keep it. That was a bullet. Unable to hang on to it is Creighton, number 20. Inbound play. Tied to Cardenas, and then they break it up. Dora breaks that one up. Not this time, they say. Tatum by 1, 22-21. We were tied at 20 at the intermission. Dora led it 8-6 after the end of 1. Cardenas off and running. Numbers for Tatum. Cardenas, floater, left it short. That one on the way, no good. And the long rebound took out to Dora. One-on-one at the other end. And they're going to call the block on the Coyotes. She probably got under her hair too late. But again, just running right into it was the offensive player.
Second team.
And these guys, I'm sure, play football, most of them. In smaller schools, you play a lot of multi-sport athletes. And sometimes it's football, not a basketball. That was the case today. You could have almost called an offensive foul, but it goes on the defense. 2 fouls on Tatum and 1 on Dora. After a 21 foul whistle first half. No good, but he did get 1. Creighton got 1 of them. And the possession goes to Dora, and that just kills when they miss a free throw and keep the ball high up over the backboard. That's going to be out of bounds. It's Tatum. They get a break, but when your opponent misses a free throw, especially playing at home, Cardinals sin to give up that rebound and give up that possession.
First team.
It didn't cost Tatum that time. Those are the foul call. That's the first on Dora here in the third quarter. 3 fouls called, 2 minutes into the second half. Taylor Gardner, he'll shoot that one. It's not going to go way short. Kruger fighting hard for the rebound. He's the last to touch it. No, he's not. Off Dora, they say, off the Tigers. So Leo Gonzalez will inbound for Tatum. Lobs it out to Cardenas. He thought about it. The defense gets there. He's trying to penetrate baseline. Oh, no. That's a bad call. He's moving first off. Cardenas is way faster than him and got the baseline before he did. But it's an offensive foul on Tatum. And that's not a good call. He went in deliberately trying to sneak in there and draw the foul. That was not good defensive position. But you can bet that call back.
14, Tyler Graham's first.
That's going to go on Graham. He's
14.
But 14 fouls on Tatum. 1 on Dora. It was the same in the first quarter. Tatum had 17 fouls until the first quarter was over, and then it kind of evened out. 10 apiece, and then Tatum got the last foul in the first half. 21 fouls. He's had 5 here in the first quarter. 24-22 after the made free throw. Coyotes back on the attack. And another whistle. So go on the Tigers. That's
17.
4 fouls on Pritchett. He's going to have to come out. Back into the game. It's fair. This time, Kevin Cardenas will pass in on that inbound lob. Give him 8 on that game. Good. 26-24. Tigers on top. They find Kruger down low. That's deflected, partially blocked, and a foul on the loose ball. It's going to go on number 13 for the Tigers.
Tiger foul on 13. 8 minutes, his third. 13. 25, we have a Kruger.
That is on AJ Yates. Kruger at the line gets it to that hole. He really kind of shot it long, but he got a generous bounce. Then Kruger, I have 5. 26-25, missed that one. He could have tied up the game. We got a foul called on the rebound. These guys are really whistle happy, I'm going to tell you that.
On 21, Leo Gonzalez, his 4th.
That's a 4th foul on Gonzalez.
15.
And the 15th foul on Tatum in the third quarter. Kyle's fall asleep. Fair get behind him and he scores.
Coyotes.
And that calls a timeout. Coach Royce Brown, I would have called a timeout right there too. The lead 28-25. And he's going to say, hey, no matter what the officiating's like, you can't let that guy get behind you and score. Yeah, it's just had a strange feel to it. They're playing hard. It's a friendly game, but a lot of times there's been awkward collisions and bodies on the field. I like to see Dora play football because they have brought that strength to the basketball court. And Tatum does too in some way. It's a full timeout. I want to remind you, and it's our broadcast over the World Wide Web, Entrepreneurs.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. It's courtesy of the Tatum School, Norley Hospital District, and the Tatum Clinic. Now Pharmacy, TJ Pumping, LLC, Streets of Homer, Tatum Athletics, Kids and Companies, and Legendary Services helping us out. They sponsor Tatum Coyotes sports endeavors this year. Okay. Tigers lead it by 3. 4:52 to go here in the third period. Cardenas will go baseline. Oh, it's off the glass, no good. Hitchcock in the game. Thought he had the rebound, but again, just what you think you're going to see, you don't see. Shot from 3 won't go. Hard off the iron. Offensive rebound to Dora. Down low, and that will go.
For 13.
But the lead now is 5. Coyotes to Cardenas, free throw line. Pumps, fakes, shoots it, scores it. Got Cardenas with 10. And quickly the other way we go. And that shot. 32-27. So Dora has managed to pull away now by 5. And they get a turnover, and Taylor Graham steals it right back. So a quick exchange there between these two teams. 32-27. Hitchcock to the basket. Won't go. Rebound Dora. Off and running. Here they come. Cutting in through the middle. Threw it behind the guy he wanted to hit. That might have been another shot at a bank shot for the big man. Threw the pass behind him. They got lucky. Tatum was the last to touch it. Way downtown. And he hits it. Try it all day comes up with
8 Yates for 3.
Where did that come from?
Come on, sinking, sinking.
Cardenas on the high post. He'll back it out. Now penetrates. Dish. What a pass. That is a great pass from Cardenas to Jeremy Hitchcock, and Hitchcock gets 2. 35-29 though.
Good job.
And even though things look about the same as they did in the first half, and the Tigers turn it over right there, they have managed to get the lead now to 6 because of all the fouls called on Tatum, the free throw shooting. It is 35-29. Tigers. Kruger on the baseline. Cardenas, good ball fake. Up, good. And Cardenas is making a living right in the middle of the paint right now. He's got 12 in the ball game. That one won't go from way downtown, but the rebound goes to Jimenez. Tapped out, and Tatum will run it down. You never know who's going to come up with the possession and steal again by Dora. That's got to be a travel if nothing else. They'll probably get Taylor Graham with the foul. Shot never went up, but it'll be a foul on
14, Tyler Graham, his
Taylor
2nd.
Graham. And that is his 2nd. Tatum now with 6 fouls. This is right where we went in the first quarter. 16 fouls, and then they've got the 7th. 35-31, and now 36. AJ gets down.
1 shot.
5-point lead for the Tigers as we start to draw close to the end of the third quarter. And that one's good. I have him with 5.
Yates with 7.
Unofficial. All right, here come the Coyotes. That's Tyler Graham with the basketball on this dribble. Swing it over on the wing to Cardenas, left side. He'll just take the 3 over everybody, and it's not going to fall. 1:57 to play. Awkward shot. Doesn't go. Maybe a little contact from the Coyotes, too. But just nothing smooth. You would expect an outlet pass, a fast break, and a foul on Duran, the 2nd, and that's 7 fouls on Tatum. Just under 2 minutes to go in the quarter.
Shooting
20 plus
1-1.
fouls called in the second half, I guess. Only 3 called on the Tigers here, and they're back at the line. These free throws off the string of fouls called on Tatum that has allowed Dora to build a 6-point lead. It's not like they're outscoring us from the floor. But Tatum not having the best of shooting nights either. Cardenas again has has that lead role, trying to put the team on his back here on the road. And that's a near turnover. That should have been called carry on Durant. But the ball gets loose, and the Tigers going to have it anyway. And now we get a make good call because they blew the common call, so they're going to call it foul.
Offensive foul on 23
They call it on the Tigers. That's the fourth. They call it an offensive foul.
14 foul.
So Dora got stiffed twice. They actually missed the carry. That should have been a turnover, and then they called a foul on them. 1:18 to go, third quarter. Kruger mishandles the pass. Took his eyes off it. And streaking down the other. See, that was never going to go in. He's not even close. Can't shoot with the left hand. He's going away from the basket and somehow draws a foul.
And 14 Tyler Graham's third. 18.
Not the traditional
Creighton, 2 shots.
you would expect, and then the foul from Tatum. 8 fouls. 12 fouls have been called in the third period between these two teams. Free throw no good. The lead is 6, though. Got 5 and then 6. And held it, though. It was 8-6. The Tigers after one, tied at 20 at the half. See, there's a foul to get him to the free throw line, a foul after he misses the free throw. Now there'll be a foul on the inbound play. And I probably just picked up a foul for Sam. Kruger, high post, dish to Cardenas, baseline. And see, they force him out of bounds. He's got to bounce it high to get it back in. Kruger, Cardenas, ball fake. That's where he's been scoring, faking and then driving in. They're going to whistle yet another foul. 14th foul of the third quarter. Play some basketball in between whistles. If we get a chance.
Cardenas, 2 shots.
I know you have to appreciate the game, don't get me wrong, and I sing the praises of the officials, so they thank this work, but come on. (37-31). Cardenas looking to get a little closer and go.
Cardenas with 11.
He's got 13. 44 seconds to play, a runner. He's got him with 10, and Cardenas has the ball for Tatum.
Hands up.
To Mendoza, to Kruger, to Durant, Mendoza, Cardenas, 18 seconds. 39-32, the lead is 7. Tatum needs to get a shot and make it the last shot of the quarter, and that is blocked. Cardenas hustles to get a rebound. He'll launch it, no good. 4 seconds, 3. Abraham Durant diving for it, and the quarter ends with a scrum. That's appropriate. Well, it hasn't been basketball, but it's been close. It's been a mixture of football and basketball. I'm going to call it
Shotgun weekend.
basketball.
Miller and Heather Brown, winner, coach.
Part football, part
Coach
basketball.
at $165. All right, we have a head start up about Timberland West.
I'll take a timeout, let you hear from our fine sponsors at the end of 3.
3/4 inch head start scrolls by Eli Victor. Winner Daryl Victor, $110. We have beef, it's what you eat for dinner. Savannah Bricker, winner. Roy Lee, $71.
You will continue to be able to see the
One piece head stall with feather.
round of ads for our fine folks, our sponsors. That's
Zach
their
Beal,
reward for
$85.
covering these things with their sponsorship.
Jesse Woodruff had a 2-piece arrow head stall. Winner, Pete Packley, Doctor, $100. Probably butchered that name. All right, $100. Beth Ferry for $30 won the Liger Tiger football portrait picture from Hope Pilbury. All right, we'll announce them as we go forward. You can pick up your winnings in the front lobby.
foul. Calls a tie-up. Pitiful.
What's your backside, Jeremy?
Grab it! Grab it!
Remember, you guys all three on the backside.
Grab the ball!
Rebound.
Come on, David. Good job. Way to follow the shot. Grab the ball. Go, David. Take it. Good job, David.
Yucca Belt Buckle by Ryan Howe. Winner is Wayne Richardson, $125. Belt Buckle with cross, no keeper.
Okay, we are
Don Taylor, the winner. Kelly
Fast and
Richardson,
Furious action in the commercial set.
$185.
And a timeout call. It's a 30-second timeout. The bad news is, while we were hearing from our great sponsors that make it all possible, the lead has gotten better. Now, 41-32 in favor of the Dora Tigers. That's why Coach Brown was
Connie Watts, $50. We got a movie night by Maria Gonzalez. Winner was
Tatum's playing hard here, a team they should be able to stay with, but they have had difficulty shooting the ball. Their field goal shooting percentage not all that great in this one. 41-32 Tigers. 6:22 to go here in the third quarter. Alan Scott talking to you. HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. There's Cardenas out to Mendoza.
Backside, right there. Move it. Move it. Backside, right there. Rebound. Hey.
Hart picks up a three, and it's 43-32. The lead has ballooned to 11 here. And finally, the lid comes off the basket.
Cardenas with two. He has 13.
43-34 after that Tatum basket.
Timeout Tigers. Mom's night out.
And the Tigers will take a timeout.
Winner, Mildred Porter, $120. We have a cookie jar sponsored by Addison Yates and Tiffany Norman. Winner is Justin Norman, $100. We have a family game night sponsored by Itzel. Rodarte, won by Christy Fraze, $80. We have another movie night sponsored by Taylor Nelson and Kaylee Taylor. Winner is Ruth Moore, $75. Cupcake
It's a full
basket.
timeout here.
Cherry Smith and Hattie Bilberry sponsored. Won by Stacy Smith for $100. And Brittany Frank, you won the.
So we're in a full.
Create your own title for that one. All right, Coffee Shop, sponsored by Lexi Thomas, was won by Mildred Porter for $160. And last but not least, At the Car Wash, sponsored by Kaylee Stevenson, is won by Daryl Victor for $30. Thank you for everybody helping out with our silent auction tonight. You can pick up your goods in the front lobby anytime.
And we have an inbound play coming here. And a pretty hot shooting quarter here for Dora. But a lot of it's been because of the fouls called on Tatum that made a living at the free throw line. They could get a big three to get it up to 43-34. Force that Tatum timeout. Cardenas short in the lane. He's fighting for the ball. He's not going to wind up getting that one. Inbound play coming for Tatum. That's deflected way up in the air, and the Tigers will take it away. Only to have Tatum get a steal in the corner. That was Mendoza. And what's the call going to be? It'll stay with the Tigers. Firing it inside. That's a travel. Instead, it's Tudor for 3. And the lead now 45-34. Nice pass. Hitchcock from Cardenas. That was a pretty good. Hitchcock has 4 in this game as we get to the other end. Tatum on the defense. Long range shot will not drop, but the offensive rebound once again and crashing. And this time they do call the offensive foul. Good call on that one. We are just now halfway through the quarter. 45-36 is the score. Tatum down by 9. Cardenas, and just nothing easy. Scrapping and slapping and pawing, reaching. He misses the shot. And the team fouls are getting closer now. 8 on Tatum, 7 on Dora. And there is the 16th foul of the third quarter. We had 21 fouls called in the first half, so you add it up. $36 fouls so far in this game. I predicted over 40. And we're certainly getting there. Alan Scott here on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com, New Walmart Digital Solutions, and the One Radio Square family of stations. All of our great sponsors bringing you the action over the World Wide Web. Cardenas is in place to take that one. He's going to go to the other end. Crossover move, has a teammate open. Mendoza blows the bunny, gets knocked to the floor, no whistle. Man, and then they pay for it. They pay for it at the other end. Mercy. And I've got Creighton with at least 8, maybe 10 points. Cardenas turnaround is good. He gets that to drop. Beautiful touch, Kevin Cardenas. I have Cardenas with 15. That's Ranley Kruger with the rebound for the Coyotes. 2:30 to go in the third. Tatum Sports brought to you by EJ's Pumping, LLC. Gonzalez missed it, but Ranley Kruger is there to clean it up, and Tatum needs all the putbacks that they can get. They've got it down to 7. Lead has been as much as 11 here in the third quarter. And Coach Brown wants to chat with his troops. See if we give you a little bit better view of them right here. 47-40, it's a 60-second timeout. And the team fouls have evened out, but during a stretch here in the third quarter when just almost every foul was going on Tatum, putting Elida on the stripe. That's where they made a living and got ahead. So the Elida Tigers have asserted themselves. They got the lead up to 5, then 6. Then Tatum had his problems scoring. They kept making free throws, and they had it up to 11. And now Tatum scrapping their way back, down 7. And we're not quite to the end of the third quarter. Elida and Tatum tangling here. Tigers of Elida. And the Coyotes from Tatum, America. So we've got 2:16 remaining here in the quarter. And Tatum's going to exert some full court pressure here and see if maybe they can change the dynamics of this game. And just don't let anybody get behind you. All the way to the basket, and used the inside hand this time on the scoop shot, didn't make it, ran down his own rebound, missed. That was 23 for Elida. Gonzalez, he wanted to shoot it, and then he thought better of it. Gonzalez and Mendoza both seem to have lost their confidence in the outside shot. First 3 or 4 games of the year, they wouldn't have thought twice, just put it up. Cardenas, Gonzalez, fake, shot up, no, left it short. And that's been the story tonight, is Tatum getting decent looks, but when they do, unable to finish a lot of the time. Ball fake, got Kruger off his feet, and Kruger will pick up the foul. That is 9th foul of the quarter on the Tatum Coyotes. 7 have been called on Elida's Tigers. I may have been mistakenly calling them Dora because that's the first town you think of. You got to turn there to get here. So bear with me on that. I was just thinking all the way up to turn it Dora, turn it Dora, turn it Dora, but these are the Elida Tigers. And it rims in and out and drops back in. That's just pure luck. That's all I can say about it. But it's with the home team right now, and they lead at 48-40. Minute 28 to play, third quarter. There is Gonzalez across the timeline to Cardenas. And that's where he's made his shots here in the third quarter, right in the middle of the paint after a good ball fake. And Cardenas' score line is growing. He's got 17. And Kruger has that rebound. And Tatum, if they're going to make a run, they need to start it now before we get into the fourth quarter. Fade away. Cardenas on the baseline won't go, but Abraham Durant, who had a strong offensive performance in the first half, has yet to make a shot in the second. Let's see if that'll go. Yeah. And Abraham Durant. After that, too, he's got 12, does Abraham Durant. That's going to force a timeout. And that gets Tatum to back within 3. Both times they made a run to come back from a deficit, it was Abraham Durant who sparked them, and he just done it again, hitting that big 3. He's got 12 in the game. I've got Cardenas unofficially with 17 to lead all scorers in this game. And not a bad performance by Abe Durant, and his baskets have come at very good times for Tatum. Wasn't doing much here in the half until now, and that was a very timely three-pointer, and he hit a big 3 late in the first half to bring Tatum back from a deficit of 7. So a good run here late in the period by Tatum to close this thing. It looked at when they were down 11 as if it might get away from them, but they hung tough. And it should be a fun fourth quarter. And we'll find out who's going to win this thing as the Coyotes press full court here against the Elida Tigers. That's a steal, and it's Durant, man of the hour. Get in there. Oh, Not this time. Rebound, though, to Graham. Graham out to Gonzalez, and the Coyotes would like nothing better than to have the last shot, so they're going to take a timeout right here. With 23.9 remaining. Your score is Elida's Tigers 48 and the Tatum Coyotes 45. It's a 30-second timeout that we are in right now. So the troops gather. Let's see if I can get a shot of that nice-looking young man right there. Some of the Tatum fans in attendance here tonight. You see right here to my right, as I sit just to the right of the scorer's table. Then there's a look at the unsung heroes of the scorer's table, because you got to have them to have a game. You got to have a scoreboard and a clock operator, a guy keeping the book and official stats for the game. And so they're just like officials. They do the unsung work that allow these games to take place. And 23.9 left here, third quarter. Tatum down by 3. They've trailed by as many as 11. And Cardenas will inbound it. And that is Garner into the game. Taylor Garner in. Bounce pass to the middle is knocked away, taken away from Kruger, and then Abe Duran gets a hand on it. And the official says white. So the Tigers are going to have it here. Tatum will press with 13 seconds. And they can't get it across midcourt. Oh, no, he dribbles off his foot, and it's a Tatum foul. That's unbelievable. He dribbled the ball right off his foot. They call it on Garner. Sorry. That wasn't a foul. And it leads to 2 shots because they had 9 fouls. That's a costly whistle right there. That's just not good in a close ball game. And he got the second. Pritchett got the free throw. Coyotes across the timeline. Kevin Cardenas, 6 seconds. How come we're not whistling fouls there? Timeout, that's why. Because they mugged Garner. 4.9 to play, clock stop. 4-point lead for Elida. And here in the middle, our official's going, I can call more fouls than you. No, wait, I can call more fouls than you. And the other guy, oh, no, wait, I can call more fouls than you. 17 fouls in the third quarter. 21 fouls called in the entire first half. We've almost had that many in the third. 38th foul of this game. And I'm not doing anything but telling you how many they have called. I won't say it's over officiated, but some of them, like the one just now, dribble off the guy's foot, you call a foul on the defense. So Tatum breaks the huddle here. 4.9 left in the third. We got another quarter, everybody. Stay tuned. It's all brought to you by EJ's Pumping LLC, Norley Hospital District, Tatum Clinic, Tatum Schools. Now Pharmacy, Legendary Services. Hitchcock for 3. Oh, it's in and it's not in. It's in, but it's not in. That's what I just saw, and that's why they call it in and out. Man, that was a well-designed play. They're not expecting the 3 from Hitchcock. He can hit that shot, but it rattles out. And after 3, 49. 45. Dora, and I say after 3, that's your game right there, folks. We were in the fourth quarter. It's been a hectic day for me. It's a 49-45 final. I had my mind in the third quarter, though we were in the fourth. That's why we had so many fouls. Jeez, man. And that would have gotten Tatum to within 1. However, it's not going to land their way. 49-45 the final. That's why I had 39-32 written down at the end of the third. You'll have to excuse me on that one, but the final score is 49-45, whether I was in the right quarter or not. Man, I'm going to have to go see a shrink or something. Well, it was a valiant effort from Tatum, and they come up just short. That was a well-designed play to Hitchcock, and that's a tough loss. It was a hard-fought game both ways. A lot of fouls called, and maybe, I exaggerated a little too much if they had called that many in the third quarter. That's why I was going, what is going on here? But hard fought, and both teams battled, and it was a close one. 49-45 is your final score. And Elida's Tigers led at 8-6 after one. We were knotted at 20 at the half. Then 39-32 at the end of three, and that's when they were able to stretch the lead up to 11 points on the strength of some good free throw shooting by Elida. And if early in the first quarter, early in the third quarter, everything was being called on Tatum, and then it evened down eventually, and at the end of three, there were 8 fouls on Tatum, 7 on Elida. And an 11-point lead was cut down to 7 on the strength of the offensive shooting from Abraham Duran, who played well when he got in the game. He made a nice run at the end of the first half, Duran did, to tie it at 20, and he helped cut down that 11-point deficit to 7, 39-32 at the end of three. And then your final 49-45 as they tried to run away with it. Tatum made a comeback late, had a shot from Hitchcock late in the game, might have gotten it down to 1, and then you can foul him and put him on the line, but it didn't fall. It rattled in and out. And instead of being the end of the third quarter, it was the end of the fourth quarter. And, hey, sometimes you find out that you're still human. And, that I was just pulling for Tatum. That's all I'll tell you. Whatever quarter it's going to be, third, fourth, first, doesn't matter. I want the Coyotes to win this thing. And tonight they come up a little bit short. And as we start to head out from the gym here in Elida, I'm going to scoot this down so the scoreboard operator can get by. And thank all you guys for listening. Play another round of ads from all of our great sponsors. And, hey, you know what? I'll go out and do better next time. We got the thing on the air. We know who won. You saw the game. And we will do it again. And we don't have games tomorrow, from what I am told, on the schedule. We do have that make good between Eunice boys and Tatum boys Wednesday night. And then a couple more go-rounds later in the week. Friday, Saturday games coming up. Girls game did not take place tonight. I got a text from Buddy, athletic director, that the girls game was canceled and the JV boys were going to start at 4. We were thinking start time would be 4:30 and that there would be 2 games. So when I found that out, got out of town, put a little more pedal to the metal than I might have. Got here with about 8 minutes before this thing started, and we got settled in. And glad to bring it to you on HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. And the final score, 49-45. Unofficially 17 big points for Kevin Cardenas. But a scrappy Elida Tiger team, always making contact, pushing, shoving, reaching, always getting in the way. Frustrating Tatum. They like to run a smooth offense, and they couldn't do it tonight against the bulky Tigers. And they made shots when they had to and made enough free throws to pull away in the second half, and Elida wins it by a final of 49-44. One more go-around from our sponsors, then we'll end this thing for tonight and get after it again next time as we look forward to the next broadcast of Tatum Sports on HobbsAmerica.com and the Tatum Sports YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We do appreciate that. And Tatum now, after the loss against at Loving, and then come to Elida tonight and drop it by 4. We'll see you next time. Thanks to these great folks who made it all possible. Generosity of our sponsors, EJ's Pumping, LLC, Now Pharmacy, Tatum Clinic, and the Tatum Schools. And I'll catch you at the next tip-off, everybody. It's Alan Scott, HobbsAmerica.com, Tatum Sports YouTube channel. So long.
trusted pumping service in Tatum. If you are in need of pumping services, call 575-369-6134 today. UJ's Pumping, longtime supporters of the town of Tatum and the Tatum Coyotes, as well as high school athletics and academics. Good luck, have fun, and be safe. From Eddie and Whitney, go Coyotes! Now Pharmacy, a name you've trusted for more than 75 years. That kind of history only happens with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported local youth and sports programs for more than 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Tatum Coyotes.
The Tatum Health Clinic supports all Tatum athletics. Bring home that state championship. Your health is to be taken seriously, which is why the staff at the Tatum Health Clinic cares most. Whether it's a cough or serious flu you have, the Tatum Health Clinic will help. Call for an appointment at 398-2111 or just stop by. The entire town of Tatum is with you. This live play-by-play is brought to you by the Tatum Health Clinic.
Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are proud of every single student and their dedication in the classroom and on the court. You've made Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off. Go get that state title and bring it home to Tatum. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. This live broadcast is brought to you in part by the Tatum Schools. Go Coyotes!